Namaste, Shri Amarjit ji, and congratulations for your persistence, your resilience. We know you are pure. It's been a joy to be connected with you and with this group and with others. Thank you, Professor Nassari, for mentioning my presence. I'm very honored to be in touch with you and to know you. Lord Ranger, you have expressed profound knowledge and the importance of understanding what yoga is. So that inspires me to say something that many of us already know, but to put it again in Professor Nassari's vision of spirituality, at the same time objectivity and scientific study, and to see what yoga really is and what Vedanta, what Veda offers. Vedanta is ultimately summarized in consciousness is all that there is. So all that there is an expression of a field of consciousness. And if that field is like an ocean, it has waves, and these waves appear on the surface, and people get caught in the specific wave. I am this wave, I am not that other wave. And these are the vrittis, the circles, the reverberations of the ocean. Yoga is when all these vrittis settle down. Yoga, vritti, yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is the consciousness settling down into the ocean. And when it settles down, then the individual knows themselves. Tada drashtu swarupeya vastana. That seer, the knower, then knows themselves to be that infinite ocean of being. And that is really, truly yoga. And the third verse of yoga after that says, vritti swarupyam itaratra, which means otherwise, people stay in the wave. They stay in the individual wave, and they think the other wave is different from them. And they fight each other, and they have this harmony and this unity. What yoga does from all of these approaches that it gives, be it on what is appearing to be the physical level, in fact, which is our body, be it from those values that settle the body down, that cures it, like Ayurveda, be it in proper postures that stretch the body and put it in proper proportions, or be it from directly the mental level on different levels of transcending, going beyond the surface, allowing the vrittis, the reverberation to settle down, and identifying ourself, every one of us, through transcendence, identifying oneself with the ocean of being. Then we see that we are the ocean, and all the waves are our own expression. All the waves with their different beautiful colors and shapes and beliefs even and habits and all of that are all the waves of that beautiful ocean. And what yoga brings is that settling of the mind, settling of the being, the acknowledgement of who we truly are. As Advaita Vedanta shows, we are that ocean of being. And in that sense, it's like the sap nourishing all the aspects of the tree, be it the flowers, the branches, the hard things, the soft things, the fruits, and all of that. They are all the sap. And they are not jealous from each other or angry from each other. They all support each other, and they become a beautiful garden, a beautiful expression of wholeness. That is what transcending does. That's what yoga does, going beyond and going to samadhi, where there is a settling of the mind, samadhi, the intellect, the mind settles down, which is exactly that, yoga chitta vritti nirodha, which means the settling, the calming, the peace of the mind. Now, what this has produced is tremendous. In the past 80 years, we have done thousands of research studies. Hundreds have been published, more than 600, in peer-reviewed journals showing the benefits for the mind, for the body, for the behavior, and even now more and more for research on society. 116 research studies published in different journals and reviewed by peer reviews, by analysis, by all of that, have shown that when a group of people practice this program together, there is a reduction in crime, reduction in murders, reduction in violent actions in the whole world. And it is a joy that at the end of the closing of 2023, we have assembled from 139 countries. We have assembled 11,000 people, 11,000 coming from 139 countries to practice yoga, to practice transcendence together. And we did it in the land of the Veda in India, near Hyderabad. And we have been studying the effects of this, where also in the United States, to balance that effect from India, we had about 2,000 people, which is the critical number, more than the critical number for the United States. And now the scientists have been analyzing the effects of that on mind, body, behavior, and environment. Of course, within the short time, the world didn't turn around and become a peaceful, happy world. It requires for this group to be practicing regularly for a longer period of time, in fact, on a daily basis, every day. But I want to share with you what happened, for example, in the United States, where the FBI itself just published recently the study about what happened after that effect, without, of course, mentioning that effect, because they are just mentioning statistics. They don't know why it happened. But compared to previous year, in the first trimester of this year, there were a decrease in murder by more than 26%, which is unbelievable, ununderstandable. Why is it happening during a time of division and strife and conflict? Rape is down 25.7%. Robbery has dropped by 17.8%. Aggravated assault reports that have been done have decreased by 12.5%. Property crime also decreased by just over 15%. And these have been reported from 18,000 county, city, and state, university, and college federal law enforcement agencies. So it's not our study. We created the effect, and the effect was there. So again, it's my passion, and Amarjit Ji, to whom I pay great homage and honor, knows that I keep saying that, and I repeat that, particularly at this time where we want to know that Vedanta is real. Consciousness is all there is, and it's through consciousness and the change of consciousness and the transformation of consciousness, which we can transform through plants and herbs and good diet and good routine and good exercise, of course, but also directly through yogic practices, through mental yoga, through samadhi. We can change our life and actually resolve the problems that all these great wishers of humanity are struggling on the surface to solve from a surface value. So thank you for having this day, to India, to the government in India, and all the organizers and all those who are participating. It's a joy to share knowledge and to again highlight the practicality, the effectiveness of yogic practices of transcending and the true knowledge of life from the supreme level of Vedantic understanding. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you, especially, of course, Sri Amarjit Ji.
Thank you, Sri Maharaji. Without your blessings and those of Swami Saraswati Ji and many other great gurus who we have here, I would not be able to do nothing. So I'm really, truly grateful for your support. And Professor Nasari Ji, at some stage, it would be a good idea to have a dialogue, with Dr. Tony Nader, because, in the days that have gone past, with Maharishi Ji, there was so much research, that had been done on transcendental meditation and so on and so forth. And I think, now Dr. Tony Nader has set up, another marvelous institute. And I think we would need to sort of, in this pipeline, to follow what we're doing with Ashwagandha, we need, few more programs and I think you are the best person, so to discuss this, with Dr. Tony Nader and some of our other key scientists who are on the panel here, so that we can, because the West will not accept, unfortunately, the research, that is available in India. So we have nothing to lose, and we are quite happy for the West to research on our plants and our methods and our procedures and our programs. So we should actually another time have a separate meeting to discuss that.
Sure. Would be our pleasure. Sure.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you. May I please? We have with us Gurudev Raj Rajeshwarji, His Holiness, and doing amazing work, in West London, and he set up, an exclusive ashram where all this knowledge that we are trying to talk about, that he disseminates, and he has very powerful, speakers and monks and scientists and gurujis coming to his ashram, where they share, have wonderful joy in sharing their wisdom. I'd like to take this opportunity to request Guru Devji to please enlighten us with his wisdom. Thank you.